When we talk about the social media platform X that has said that it is withholding some posts made by Indian politicians and political parties containing political speech, and earlier the Election Commission of India had ordered the company owned by Elon Musk to take down selected posts for the violation of the Model Code of Conduct. Now, these posts were made by the Aam Aadmi Party, YSCRP, as well as TDP Chief Chandrababu Naidu and Bihar's Deputy Chief Minister. X has said that it withheld these posts for the election period in compliance with the order, but made clear that it has a disagreement when it comes to these orders, saying that there is a freedom of speech that needs to be kept in mind as well. We have my colleague Aishwarya joining us to get us more on this. Aishwarya, and Uma joining us as well. Aishwarya, over to you first. Take us through, these posts. What are these posts containing? What are these posts that were out on X that X was asked to take down by, this is the election code. When we talk about these comments that were made by politicians or political parties.
Well, certainly, according to Election Commission of India, these posts were derogatory, these posts were personal, abusive in nature, and therefore the reason perhaps Election Commission had ordered social media acts to take down these Twitter posts. Remember, there were two emails that were sent, one on April 2nd, second on April 3rd, and later a follow-up email was also sent on April 10th to the social media platform X to take down these posts. Now, remember the press conference held by the Chief Election Commissioner during the announcement of the elections. It was stated by the Election Commissioner that there would be a strict vigilance that would be done on the social media apps and and therefore now the actions are being seen as far as taking down of the posts are concerned. Certainly, it was also a follow-up mail by the Election Commission of India to social media acts that if they fail to take down these posts by these people who they have named, then certainly actions will be taken. Although it was stated by social media X that in compliance with the orders, we have withheld these posts for the remainder of the election period, and they disagree with these actions and maintain that freedom of expression should extend to these posts and political speech in general. There were 4 posts in these emails that were sent to take down and were requested by X. One of the Aam Aadmi Party, one of YSRP Congress, one of Chandrababu Naidu, and also Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Samrat Chaudhary's posts were there. So going beyond the party lines, it is just not the opposition parties, but also Bihar Deputy Chief Minister and BJP leader Samrat Chaudhary's posts were also taken down. But it was the social media acts who clearly stated that they disagree with this order by Election Commission of India, although they withheld it, but they also requested that in future, when the elections will end, certainly they wanted to host that again.
Right, we also have Uma with us. Uma, take us through the contents of the post that was put out by Chandrababu Naidu and also YSRCP.
What I must tell you is that one of the most fiercely fought campaigns in this particular election would be in Andhra Pradesh, where not just parliament elections but also assembly elections are happening, and the YSRCP as well as the Telugu Desam and should I say its partners, the NDA partner there, Janasena, also have been indulging in that kind of comments towards each other, which would be found as not just unbased, not based really on any kind of a fact, but it's an allegation and very personal as well. I'm not referring to the specific post that was taken down, but in general what I must point out is that, for instance, the Chandrababu Naidu's camp, whether it's Chandrababu Naidu or Nara Lokesh, have been calling Jagan Mohan Reddy as a psycho and calling him other kinds of names, linking him to a murder of his uncle that happened in 2019. On the other hand, Jagan Mohan Reddy has in fact spoken about the personal life of Janasena leader Pawan Kalyan and spoken about his multiple marriages or otherwise. So the kind of allegations that have been making against each other are certainly personal and certainly very, very offensive and not without any basis. So in that sense, even though X is not agreeing with it, I would think that in the public domain, these kind of allegations and counter allegations which actually have no basis, or they do not have the proof to back it up, and yet very, very offensive in the public space. So the discourse, what the Election Commission speaks about, is bringing down the discourse and not presenting really facts that they can back up. That is what they want to protect. The Election Commission's purpose is that the voter should be well informed and that they should not be misled, and that these platforms should not be used for that kind of campaigning which is baseless. And that is what they are trying to, quote the law, not just the model code of conduct. They are mentioning that it is done, in fact, under Article 324, which guides this kind of a campaigning, and that's the reason why the Election Commission has written to X, even though, like Aishwarya was pointing out, X has said that they do not agree with this kind of what they seem to suggest is curtailing the freedom of campaigning. Back to you.